Hey everybody, I'm Dieter Bohn with The Verge, and I am looking at a brand new MacBook. We saw Apple release a MacBook last year, and this year's version is a little bit faster, it writes to storage a little bit faster, and it has a little bit better battery life, and it also comes in this color. This is rose gold, and you can see it's pretty pink. So what do you need to know about the MacBook if you're thinking about getting one? The first one is that the new processors run at 1.1 to 1.3 gigahertz, and they have this turbo boost that makes them go a little bit faster, which is a lot of numbers, but what it really means is that it's, I don't know, 10, 20, maybe 30% faster than last year's model, which still means that if you do a lot of video editing or a lot of heavy photo editing, this laptop probably isn't for you. But if you're looking for something really thin, really light, and you don't need a ton of power, it's pretty great. One of the things you also need to know is that, like the last year's MacBook, it still has this single port. This is USB-C, and although it's not full Thunderbolt, it does let you plug in basically anything you want to it. You can plug in displays, your hard drive, your iPhone, your whatever. But in order to pull that off, you need a bunch of adapters. So here's an adapter with USB-C and HDMI and USB-A. Here's a special cable that lets you plug in an iPhone if you don't want to use your original cable. Here's the power cable. Here's another adapter. Basically, if you get this really thin laptop, you're in a good place in terms of overall weight, but you're going to have to carry around a bunch of these little guys. Now, some other things to know about this laptop. It starts at $1299 for the 1.1 gigahertz model, which has 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. If you want to step up, you're looking at $1,600 for a slightly faster processor and slightly more storage, and you can make a build-to-order model that goes way above that. So we ran some Geekbenches, and I mean, just so you know, it's a little bit faster than last year's model, like I said earlier. The other thing that's really important is the disk write speed is way faster, and the read speed is a little bit faster. And so what that means is if you are doing anything that's really disk intensive, especially like video file stuff, you're going to experience that speed a lot more than you will just the raw processor speed. And that's kind of it. You've got this beautiful pink color. You have this amazing, just incredible retina display that just looks great. You have the same very shallow keyboard that takes a little getting used to, but I learned to love it. And you have the Force Touch trackpad, which has no moving parts, but like clicks at you instead of you clicking it. That works pretty well. And the whole thing just folds up into this tiny 12-inch package. To see much more about this laptop and a bunch of other laptops and tablets and phones and whatever else you can think of, you should definitely subscribe to us on YouTube. We are The Verge. Thanks for watching. Going nuts! I got no jokes for the end, I'm sorry. This rose gold? Rose gold or rose gold? Every light I put this in, it looks a little bit different color gold.